Hello, my name is Mohammed Nadr. I am an independent marketer specializing in Facebook ads and Instagram ads. In this course, we'll focus on Facebook ads, and I'll teach you the ins and outs of Facebook's Ads Manager. First off, we'll talk about the platform and how to use it. Then, we'll mention the limitations of the platform, such as the budget limitation and audience limitations. Then, we'll look into audience creation and how to create a laser-focused, targeted audience that will get you great CPC and great ROIS. We'll start with audiences, with custom audiences, then lookalike audiences, and finally saved audiences. Then we'll switch gears and look into content creation and how to create the right content for your brand. Then we'll wrap up everything we've learned, followed by a special bonus on Instagram marketing. Let's get started. So first, go to Facebook's Ads Manager. Once you do that, go to Campaign and then click Create. This gets you to the objective page. The objective will determine the course of your ad, whether it be a traffic ad, a messages ad, or a conversion ad. All have their merits and all have their cons. But it really depends on what you're looking for. So if you are an e-commerce owner, then I would go with conversions because that will optimize your ad for sales, for online sales. If you have a physical store, then store traffic would be your go-to. If you are a real estate agent, then lead generation or messages, and so on. But for our purposes, we're going to look at conversions. First, you're going to have to name your campaign. Then, you're going to choose between if you're going to create a split test or just do standard budget optimization. Now, for our purposes, we're going to do split tests. And whenever you're unsure about your creative, your audience, your placement, so whenever you are testing, which is most of the time, then I would create a split test to see what works best for your ad. Your other option is a budget optimization. I do recommend that when you have an ad that you already know works, but can be further optimized for better CPC. I would go with campaign budget optimization. When you click that, it will give you the option of daily budget or lifetime budget. It doesn't really matter what you choose. For me, I generally prefer the lifetime budget, but people with bigger budgets will go with daily. So for lifetime budget, let's say we have a lifetime budget of $100. The bid strategy, I always leave at lowest cost. This is optimized best to get you results at the lowest cost possible for lowest CPC possible. So I don't recommend changing anything with that. If you go to advanced options, it will give you ad scheduling. I also don't recommend messing with that, as the optimization will deal with when to show the ads to get the best CPC possible. So let's go to create split test. We'll turn off our budget optimization, create split test, and then we'll choose a variable of what we want to test. For our purposes, we're going to choose audience. Click continue. So don't worry, because you'll have the chance to go back right here and are able to change the variable if you change your mind to whatever you're trying to test, whether it be creative, delivery optimization, or placement.